Hello everyone, I'm Marieanne, the Artsie Crafter. Welcome to my channel. For those of you who've been following my channel, you'll already know that I've been making a signature journal for each month of the year. You might also realize that I haven't shown you April's journal as yet, but don't worry, I haven't forgotten about the journal. I've already got my signature papers ready to be bound into the cover. I just haven't had time to make the journal cover itself. So this month I'm making a vintage themed journal, and she's entitled Dreaming of Yesteryear. I thought that was a lovely title, one that, for me it evokes romantic images back to a time when life seemed so much more relaxed and genteel. It probably wasn't, but that's what my imagination comes up with, I guess. I've been sitting here at my desk trying to work out how to make the cover. I've already designed the front cover, which is this one here, and it's just going into panels, and I love this rose image, and I outlined it with some ink with some gold paint. So I thought that's a lovely romantic cover panel. So, and here's my journal cover as is, ready to go to be decorated. But for the back cover, I wanted to use some lace, because to me lace evokes those yesteryear images, of where women wore a lot more lace than they do today, and lace gloves, and they always carried around a lace hanky and all those things. So and I have a lot of scraps of lace in my stash, and I really wanted to try and use them to make a back cover. I decided, to make a video of my progress, in case you're interested in the process and you might want to try this for yourself. I haven't done this before. I have no idea what I'm doing. And what I'm trying to do, or what I'm attempting to do, is make a collage of these lace scraps, not strips. And so this is, I'll show you what I've come up with so far. I have this, I thought I would, I was trying to just put all the pieces together, and I will sew them all together, or glue and then sew. But I thought it would be easier to do that, instead of having all these little bits and pieces trying to keep them all together, that I would actually have a background. And so I use this as a bit of curtaining fabric that I picked up from an op shop, I think, or somewhere anyway, piece of curtain, and it's thin, and I thought it might be a great backdrop, and then I can start layering up the laces, my strips of laces, and make the collage. So that's my thoughts anyway. So I've got white and cream colored laces mainly, and I've got bits and pieces of other things, other bits here, so I want to use them all in here. I've just cut some out, and I've got a rough idea of how to put it all together, but I haven't decided, haven't made a final decision on anything yet. I'm just playing around with the scraps, and I want to start kind of building up layers and colors and textures and whatnot. So I'm trying to, and I don't want the laces going all in one direction. I want to make them more of a tapestry type thing, I guess you could say. So this is kind of what I've come up, what I'm thinking of doing, something like this, and I could put that over the top. So I'm breaking up the white and the cream lace, and then I don't know what I'm going to do with that bit, but I think I was putting I didn't want that there. I think I was putting that down there, perhaps. Just breaking up and building up the textures, and then I can go back and say cover up some of these edges like that. And then this one here is another piece, and I thought I'd put that as a background over all that. And then I like this lace to show through, so I thought that it's a matter of just playing around with the design and design and hopefully coming up with something that looks cohesive and balanced. That's my aim. So that's what I'm attempting to do anyway. So, and then I could put something, move this out of the way. This is a really pretty lace. I got this at the op shop, a nice big panel of it, so I can play around with that. This has got the scalloped edge. I'd like to have the scalloped edge to the front there, and I might put that one up there because that's got a scalloped edge and that's just got a scalloped edge. And then I could come back, but then you've got a big panel there, haven't we? I thought once I put all this together, I've got some lace on a roll here, and once I sew, I'll glue all the panels together first, and then once I do that, I'll take the whole lot to my sewing machine. I'll just do a crazy stitch all the way around, and then after that I might do a strip around the border of lace. I haven't decided on that yet, so and I'm working these pieces of tape here are the border of I just put my journal cover over here and I put the tape around so that I got a framework, roughly know where the edges of the journal cover will be, and the line under this is the border on the right and the bottom side, but I'll just be able to trim it down after I construct it. And then also, I can't take that apart, this doily will actually go over the back cover as well, so some of this will be under that doily but not much of it by the looks, so I'll place that there. And so it's just some process of going along and put that across there, making like a patchwork collage, whatever you like to call it. As I said, I've never made one of these before. Collage pieces of lace together. So if you've done one of these before, collage bits of lace together, let me know in the comments section below. I'd be interested to hear your thoughts and how you went about this. You probably know more of what you're doing than I do. I'm just winging it. This is how I'm going so far. Whether I'll leave it that way, I don't know, but I'll progress along a bit more, and then I'll come back and show you how all the panels once I've glued them all down, and you can have a look. But this is just my process of how I'm doing this, trying to work out a nice design that I'm happy with. Okay, I've sewn all these panels together. You can see here how it turned out. There's the back there. So that's that. And I thought instead of trying to fuss around with all these little panels here of lace and whatnot, I was going to do something like this, but I don't really have that many scraps of it, big scraps anyway, long enough to play around with. I mean, I could keep playing around until forever, trying to get it all together. And I had this this tulle in my stash there. You can see it's glittery and it's got pearls on it. So I was thinking of, instead of doing all this bit, I'll just stick that over the top instead and sew it on. It all looks pretty. It's hard to decide what to do now, because I like both ways, because this is without it there, and whichever way I'm going to have a bit of bling on there anyway, so to keep things simple, like that, and then this is what it will look like. On the journal, you don't really see, on the cover, you don't really see much of that print behind, so I think I might do that, and I'll just leave the edges rough. What I'll do is I'll sew this on, and then I'll come back and show you. You can decide what you like the best. So I'll be back when I've finished. Okay, I've gone ahead and glued these two panels on the front so far. I'm going to leave that because it will be over this lace bit, and this is what it looks like now that it's finished, and I think it's quite pretty. And I'm going to put this edge down here because there's no pearls, but I want those pearls on the cover, so I'll have to trim this side off, and it's just a matter of working out where. Okay, I think that's right there. Turn this over, and it might be easier if I just line this up here. Those pearls, a bit of a pain. I don't need this anymore. Move that out of the way. Okay, I need to trim it off. I need a pen. Pull that line down there. Hopefully I got it on the right side. Yes. Hopefully this is going to work out. Now I can glue that. That's what it'll look like. I can glue this onto the cover, the back cover, and then I can trim this down later on. So I will do that now. No, I won't, because those pearls will be in the way if I try to put the rest of the panels on the front. So I'll put the rest of the panels on the front first, so that one will go there, and I had them staggered, I think, something like that. And this one, I think it was, wanted to see, I think it's something like that, so I'll do that. And I'll glue this panel down now. Okay, now I can glue the back panel on. When I do these doilies, I usually do the double thickness. It just gives it more strength, because it gets, one layer is very fragile, so I like it to have a bit more bulk so it won't tear as easily. Just got to remember to glue both thicknesses together. And when I use that glue, I usually use a metal ruler to squish it down, because the glue tends to not stick to the metal as much as it does to a cloth or my fingers. So there we go, and close that over, and I'll leave that glue to dry before I cut before I cut around that edge, I might leave it raw like that and just cut a little bit off the bottom there. But that's my journal cover, and I may put some ribbon on here later on, ribbon or lace panel like so on there, and I don't need to do that to the back because I've got that doily there. You can let me know in the comment section below if you like the idea of me putting a trim of lace on the edge of this back panel. So let me know what you think. If you think this looks better, should have started at this edge, shouldn't I? So along there, down here, and then across here. So like that, something like that anyway. I'd cut each panel off first, but let me know what you think, whether you like it with a border of lace around it or just leave it raw. So I'm counting on you to let me know which way, and whatever you decide, the majority rules, and I'll do that. Either put the lace on or leave it bare. And now, as I said, I'll leave that to dry for a few minutes, and then I can sew in the signature, which is all ready to go here. So that will fit inside here. And my journal Dreaming of Yesteryear April journal will be ready to work in. I'll just trim that off. So that's it. And the back, I really love the back. I think it's very pretty. There you go. Okay, so that's the girl all finished for now. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. I'll be working in this journal once I sew the signature in. And for now, I'll wish everyone a happy crafty day, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye.